Restream again. Oh,
how's it going?
Well, that's it.
Oh, we're live. Hello. Hello, everybody. So we were very nearly early there, if it hadn't them mucked up. Restream's playing us about a bit. We'll put the fiddly dee music on, and then it just kicked us out. So you're very welcome.
Should we put it on anyway?
Right, go on then.
Okay, that's enough.
Right, yeah, okay. Right, I enjoyed that wee dance. Can't be a wee dance. Good evening, everybody. It's Paddy, Justin, and Mikey across the shop there. You're very welcome back to the channel, and we've got a...
Sorry.
He looks so angry. He's so angry.
He's such an angry man. Always have.
The technology was messing me around again, and it was nothing I had done wrong.
But you
I've
keep
worked
saying
out.
this, though.
I've worked out.
This, and then everybody tells me about a computer. It can't go wrong unless you put your finger on it.
Yeah.
I've worked out what the problem is. It's the music.
Yeah, it's a picnic problem. It's a problem in chair.
It's the music. I'm sure it's the music. If we went to Led Zeppelin,
Mikey.
we went to Led Zeppelin or a bit of Cream or something.
That was Led Zeppelin. That was the Irish version. That was a weak metallic.
Shut up, Slippy.
Anyway, you're very welcome back. And tonight we're going to do a wee topic. We picked a topic, and we've each decided to do 6 knives. Just 6.
Count them. 6.
Not 26, because we want to talk about each knife and why we would. And the thing is, it's very simple. It's been done before, but we haven't done it for quite a long while. And this is 6 knives that if you lost them, you were at work, or you were out in the field, or you were out in the forest for a walk, and you lost a knife. 6 knives that you would immediately go back home and start to find whether you can get one new or getting it second hand.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm still traumatized by the very notion of losing a knife.
Yes.
Losing 6 knives, though. I mean, not 1, 6.
We're getting worse. One at a time, Mikey. One at a time.
Why were we carrying 6 knives that we really like and we lost them all? What were we doing?
I do that too.
You do that all the time. How many knives did you have on you today?
4, 5. 5 plus a backup.
Yes, exactly. My point precisely.
So we've got 6 knives that if we lost, we would go out and try to replace them as soon as we possibly could. So we really don't want ones that are nearly impossible to find on the second-hand market or the new market. So you want to be able to find it on the new market, hopefully, but if not, be able to a reasonable chance to get it on the secondary.
Absolutely.
And we've got then, I think we always do this. We don't mean to, but we always add our own wee tilt to it. My wee tilt this week was I wanted to pick 6 brands that were different rather than all one, because I could quite happily do Ashley Harrison's or Arthur Wright's, because I would replace all of them. But I didn't do that. So I've gone one for each knife company that I've chosen here anyway. Excellent. Have you any wee bits added on?
Well, my particular one was when I was looking at it and trying to pick them, because I had a terrible problem of trying to figure out which ones. And as I was looking at them and I was going through the knives, I was going, would you replace that? Nope. Would you replace that? Nope. Would you replace that? Nope. It's basically ones that just I would have to have in the collection, and I couldn't bear to lose. But they'd have to be kind of spectacularly special, not expensive or fancy or whatever else. It's just that they would have to have a place in the collection that would be hard to fill otherwise. And that's mine anyway.
Yeah.
He's confused. Look, he's like,
yeah, but I don't want to argue. He's in fact,
well, I'm not the only one.
He's in a violent mood tonight.
I'm not the only one that's confused. TK's having a senior moment because he thinks we're back in 2023. Honestly,
no,
then.
No, TK.
Go ahead, Mikey.
I have no like changes or things to throw in.
Well, the other thing that we didn't want to put in was knives that have got sentimental value, because that's too easy to pick them out.
Oh, hold on! You just said it.
Yeah, still talking.
Okay.
Calm yourself.
But when they arrived tonight, I hadn't changed anything, which is unusual because I normally do. I decided, would you all have a sentimental knife with you? And they said, yes. So we're at the end. We're going to do a sentimental knife, and we'll explain why it's sentimental if you don't already know by watching our channels. So let's get started. Who'd like to start?
Me, because I want to get this over with, because I know what the first line is going to be.
Yeah, it's not a fucking knife.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Justin's going to start off with not a fucking knife.
Yeah, exactly. I'd replace this almost
And
instantaneously.
it really isn't a knife. There isn't a knife on it.
Seriously, it isn't a knife because it doesn't have a knife on it.
So-
and I grant that.
So how can it be one of 6 knives?
I know, but it's in the pack, and I had to do it. And more to the point, everybody would be 1, surprised, and 2, disappointed if I didn't have a Swiss Army knife in here, even if it's a Swiss.
Well,
Army
if you had a
knife.
Swiss Army with a knife.
But that's the problem. I couldn't. I was looking at all my Swiss Army knives, and I was looking at them and going, "Well, I could replace that, but I wouldn't. I could replace that one, but I wouldn't. I could replace, and I couldn't replace that because."
What about
they're
your
out of date.
custom ones that you made?
Custom ones? No, I would. I don't think I'd make them again. That's the thing. Because the thing that I find about this, which is the Slim Companion 93mm Alox with the new doofer thingy on it, is, for me, it is the perfect sort of multi-tooly complement to a knife that I've been looking for in a sack for years and years and years and years and years.
See, I can see being an office worker, that's the perfect tool.
Well, it's beyond even being an office worker. It's got everything I need on it, but it means that I can use a knife for a knife, as opposed to all the other stuff like opening a bottle of beer or.
So then this
opening a
multi-tool,
bottle.
it's not a knife that's in your 6 knives that you would replace.
But we're getting out of that, all over that very quickly and moving on very fast. That's what I would replace. I would replace it almost instantaneously without very much thought if I lost it, because it is such a useful wee thing to have. Happy, it's done. We can move swiftly on.
Mental the boy is. Mikey, go ahead, give us your first one.
My first one is
Attaboy.
What a pair of sad sacks.
if I lost the Alox electrician, I would go out and buy an Alox electrician, because I think
at least it's a knife, Mikey.
this is one of my favourite little blades. Just for
And I agree with you.
EDC. And I've even got a real size blade as well. So
yeah, and I think that's one of my favourite sacks.
So if I was to lose this Alox over any of the others, I would go out and get an electrician, because I think they're great.
Yeah, I can see why. That'd be one of my. I got mine off you, didn't I?
You did indeed, yeah, yeah.
And I absolutely love it.
It's got. I mean,
I like Justin's one, to be honest with you, and I've been really seriously thinking about buying it.
It's actually more seriously than you ever think about.
Yeah. The fact that I'm thinking about it for a number of days now means that I'll probably end up getting it, because it's going to be in there till I get it. But
no, but you seem to have flip-flopped again.
Yeah. If I don't sort of do it straight away, which I was going to do on Tuesday night, we left here on Tuesday night, and I said, I'm going to buy one.
Yeah.
Did you buy one?
No.
Nope. But
Not yet. Not yet. But I may buy one.
Yeah.
But I won't tell you, because then you'll get the
And Maggie, if you were replacing your electrician, would you go for the color, the standard silver, or would it matter? What?
Generally, the one that's easy to get and the cheapest is the standard silver. Yeah. If I could find the red one or a black one, then I would go for like one of the colors. But I just need to have an electrician.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. It's not about the cosmetic. It's just about the practicality of the tools. Right?
Yeah, I do like, because at least with the electrician, that little small blade, it's much more sturdier than a pen blade. You know, the wee pen blade you get in a sack, which are basically fucking useless unless you're going to carve a feather and make a pen.
Well, I mean, the electrician blade is a chisel grind on it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a real handy wee blade. Plus, it actually has the cutter in the center.
Yeah, like the wire stripper.
Rope. It's really it
holds it. Wire.
Strip wire. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you can do all sorts with it. So, and I think the thing that's got me about this one so far is this. Is this the multi-tool one? No. I think this little tool is probably one of the nicest. Yeah, probably one of the best tools that they brought out in recent
Oh,
years.
well, it's one of the only tools
yeah,
that they've introduced
It
on it.
really is lovely. It's got, you've got the, like, I don't know what it's like.
Sort of like a semi-serrated.
Yeah, it's serrated with a flat back, but great for, again, rope, cord, anything like that you want to snip. Lovely little screwdriver at the top of it. And yeah, you
That's
could
a cool
actually
little tool.
use that
That is
with
a very
can,
cool tool.
really. No?
Oh,
I'm
probably
just
not.
looking at that. Yeah.
Maybe I think because it hasn't got the hook, you wouldn't have anything to
Yeah,
hook on.
but
to,
no, you've got it on the other side
Yeah.
anyway, haven't you?
no, it's just
Oh,
it's
no.
just a bottle opener. So the
That's
can.
quite a surprise because they could have done the all tool here, and that
Oh,
would have
the compact.
yeah,
tool,
that would have
they could
been
done.
perfect for
Yeah.
there, and that wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would have been there, but it
I
depends
wonder
on
if
whether you
that's
want
the
the heavy duty flathead screwdriver or not, as opposed to that sort of.
How many
Phillips.
people use flathead screwdrivers?
I don't know.
They come in quite handy as a little lever, don't they?
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
very
Right, bar.
Very true. Okay,
yeah,
so,
right, very good. So my
so
first one,
yes, the Swiss Army knife is closest to everybody's heart, except for Stephen's.
yeah, bloody
Stephen's going to show a proper knife.
right. The one that I would, and it's my most expensive one tonight,
Show a knife.
is this. This is the Bexar Bear, and you've heard me and Justin talking about these
The
a lot.
tactile turn Bayard
The tactile turn Bayar,
with an X in the middle of that. I mean,
but
it
it's
should be Bexar,
it's
but-
pronounced Bear. That comes from a very intelligent Czechoslovakian person I know. This to me is just the slimmest. Well, yeah, maybe not the slimmest. There's other knives that are this slim, but this one to me conforms to my hand beautifully. I never feel as if I've got a skinny knife in my hand.
No, absolutely.
Which is the one thing it amazes me that how they've done this. I don't know. It's magic. It's sort of black magic stuff because comfortable, and I've used it for over a long period of time cutting boxes up, and there's no hot spots at all on this wee knife. Not in my hand anyway, or yours, I believe. So two completely different hand sizes, but I love this. Very thin in Magna Cut, which is just fantastic, and it's still just over the £200 brand new, but you can now start to get them for 180,
Yeah.
Down to
second hand, 160 maybe second hand. I mean, they're a couple of years old now, but it's just a fabulous knife. And if I lost this, I would just order another one. Maybe wait a week or two to see if one comes up second hand, but if not, I would have to buy one because it goes in my everyday carry. This is my everyday carry knife, and I just would be lost without it. I love it.
And I mean, that's
That's
I mean,
why
I carry the same knife in the same pouch.
yeah.
And I mean, it's part of my everyday carry as well. So when we were talking this over, and the bear was one that flipped over, I seriously considered it, but then thought no. And the reason I said I thought no was because it's too expensive to replace for what it is. Because I carry it every day. Don't get me wrong, I carry it every day, but I carry it because it fits so perfectly in that pouch. But I don't use it that often. Because it's always a secondary knife, which is ludicrous, really.
So
What
would you carry if you wasn't going to replace it?
Because if I had to replace it in the pouch, because I would have to replace it in the pouch, it would have to be with another slim knife.
Yeah.
And I would probably put a cadet in there. But then I'd have to think again, because then I'd look at it and go, well, what's the point in having two sacks there? So I'd probably then start thinking about either my GC 56, which is a lovely slim knife, one of the slimmer Rose crafts. I've got one here as one of the knives, like the Cane Creek or something like that, or maybe one of the Booker, the smaller Booker Barlows or something like that.
Yeah, that would fit in nicely. The Booker Barlow,
or the Case Sodbuster Junior, which would be a perfect fit.
Yeah. But I mean, you're right. I mean, this is quite an expensive knife, but it's solid. It's not thin and flimsy. It's solid.
It is. It is a fabulous knife.
If you're ever stuck and you need a knife, and that to me, this is the EDC thing. I like to have one of my knives capable of doing most everything I'm going to want to do, and this covers that for me in a very slim package. I don't have a big heavy knife with me, and then I have probably another two knives on my person at least.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it would break my heart if I lost that knife. Because one, it's bye-bye an awful lot of cash. And two, bye-bye a knife that I've carried almost every day for a year and a half now. So it is
Every now and then I will take that down. I usually have to go and find my pouch because I don't carry my pouch in the house. Find my pouch, take that out, go down and just slay cardboard with it.
Yeah.
One, because I like sharpening it and doing whatever. But I keep doing it, and it's such a lovely knife. It really is just perfect. So there we go. Give us your second one, we
second night. Well, okay. Now I'm only doing this because I'm hoping to beat Mikey to it.
Oh, go on.
I have a sneaking suspicion, but I'm not sure.
Let's. Oh, damn it! But I've got a spare one, so I can move on from that.
That's all right then. The GEC 71 Bullnose. And with all due respect to your Red Devils, as Michael Caine said, and where Lee Eagle has landed, the best swordbuster ever, and that's with all due respect to the Rosecraft Farmhand, which is a fantastic swordbuster.
Absolutely, I totally agree. This is the best production swordbuster.
And I would replace this in a heartbeat because it's such a good knife. And it's also nice to have a GEC that is replaceable, but it's also one of the more affordable GECs.
Yeah,
that's one thing we should say. GECs are easier to find over here than they are in America, and that sounds crazy, but it's very true.
Yeah. They are available in the States, but you've got to pay a lot for them on the secondary market, haven't you?
We never pay, and especially a second-hand one, you never pay anywhere near the full price.
I'm just going to back up Jud with that one because I just think this is a fantastic, and I'm a sodbuster guy, and this is my number one mass-produced, more like sodbuster. I think it's wonderful.
See, I don't have, I have the small sodbusters, and I have, but my is the Shing. I've got a Shing sodbuster, which I just think is.
Oh, it is.
Absolutely. And now, the materials are not any great shapes better. I mean, this is 52-100, which is absolutely great. I just love this one. It's got brass liners. When it's in your hand, it's heavier. It feels, for me, I just think that is a lovely knife.
There's a lovely weight to it.
As a working knife, I want that wee bit of weight.
And the blade is just to die for, especially with that swedging.
I mean, I've had at least half a dozen 71s, and they're fantastic. But the trouble is, every time I buy one, within 6 months, we've got it sold again.
I know.
And because it's sort of easy money. If you're going to get something, you need a couple of quid.
Because they go.
Yeah, they go
71 will always sell.
They just go quickly. But since I've had this one, I haven't had that urge.
Yeah.
And I know that's, sorry, Paddy, for you to get that. But, well, yeah, it is.
Well, it's funny because, as everybody knows, I've got my French one, the Ludwig.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a nicer swordbuster, but it's a little bit too long, so you can't carry it legally. Yeah. But it is the most beautiful swordbuster I have and I've ever seen.
Might be hard to get to,
but it would be hard to replace. And again, it would be an awful lot more expensive than this, and it would be difficult to get.
Yeah.
And then 3, you wouldn't be able to carry it or have the option to carry it as much as you do this one. This is just perfect as a swordbuster because it satisfies all those particular requirements.
Yeah.
And it's I just think it's a lovely,
it's sturdy,
lovely
and when you have that bird eye pivot, that strengthens the knife up so much.
Yeah.
I think anyway, the bird eye pivot gives it a bit of, it's less likely to wiggle if you're doing a bit of prying, or we shouldn't pry.
Yeah,
but we do like to pry.
We do.
But I suppose the other thing about it is that it's the type of knife. So somebody else in the audience might say that they just buy the standard Delrin case Swordbuster Junior, because it's the type of knife. It's just one of those knives that is fantastically useful. It's just a brilliant, useful knife. And it would be definitely worth having one on hand and in your collection for whatever.
I think everybody has a swordbuster of some style. It doesn't really matter. Depending on your need. Go ahead, Mikey. What's yours?
As we're on the sodbuster theme.
Oh, the Britbuster.
The Britbuster, yeah.
We're going Ashley so soon? Good grief.
the cream always rises to the top. That's all I'm going to say. Right? So I said that the GEC was my favourite production sodbuster. This is my favourite custom sodbuster. And if this or any one of my sodbusters were to go, this would be replaced faster than a fasting on Fast Tuesday.
Your tears would barely have dried.
I would, yeah, I would still be crying when the new one turned up. So I would get a Brickbuster straight away again, as fast as my little legs could like carry me down to arthritis.
Right.
Because this is my favourite sodbuster.
Yeah, it is. It's lovely. Well, I'm going to throw this one a bit more wide open because I just totally agree with you that Ashley and the handle, everything about that knife is just immaculate. I'm going to go same sort of style as in a working knife, a big working knife. It's got a great big solid bolster on it. And this is the 3 rivet.
The Otter.
Wow.
This is another very similar. This is the German version of the 71 in my eyes, you know, because it's got a nice, it's not as beefy, maybe I don't know what the difference is. Oh no, it is, yeah, this is beefy really. It's just a longer, it doesn't have the swell that you've got in the bottom of the 71. It's more of just a stick.
But it is a fantastic.
But oh my gosh, and it's just over UK legal.
Yeah,
I believe, but when I was measuring it, it looked legal.
It looked legal.
Yeah, so it definitely looks legal. So if I don't measure it again, it's still in my head.
If you measure it from far enough away,
yeah. Just
hang on. Just hold it there. Yeah, that's under 3 inches. Yeah,
easy.
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, now that's about 2.75 inches. That one.
So I mean, this to me is every bit as good, and I absolutely love this. Do I love it better than the 71? Probably not, but because I have the Shing sodbuster,
there's not it fills the gap.
Yeah, well, it gives it a different gap because this is a spear, but it's a spear with a very low tip.
Yeah,
which I think is brilliant because then you're not doing the old to get down on something. If you want to point, literally you're there. You can come down to there, and you're still just touching the point. And I think it's in lovely steel. This is in, what is this in?
Is that C75 as well? Or
it is. It's C75 carbon steel.
Yeah.
Which lovely.
Like, perfect.
It's such a beautifully made knife, though. The Otter, it really is.
They make wonderful knives. They're kind of the Arthur Wright of like Germany. They really are.
Yeah.
And as Sean's saying about the hippie knipa, which would be the solid,
I mean, it's the hippy dippy, right? If you ask Blade in Wales, Tony, it's the hippy dippy.
It's the hippy dippy.
I've never had a hippy dippy, but this is the first big sort of knife that I've had from Germany, and I just think it is fantastic.
Yeah, it is
I only got it this year, but if I lost it, I would be straight out tomorrow.
You know what? I didn't even contemplate them. Really? I don't know why. I never even thought of them because I've got 9 different Otters, and I think they're wonderful, and they weren't even in my head, and they probably should have been.
Yeah.
But the only reason that I thought of it was I was doing a video. I think my last video was on the sodbuster, and how much I'm changing. I've got sodbusters, but I'm starting to use things like this and other knives of that sort of ilk. Like I've gone back to the Rosecraft Nullichucky Jack. She's a fantastic work knife, and it's in that range of size. It's got D2 steel,
and it's another spear, and you're just having a spear renaissance.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I mean, because I'm finding it. I mean, most people would say the spear is probably the most universal to use. It's not the master of anything in one sort of thing, but it is. I mean, I've just loved it this year. I've bought more spears than anything else. With another spear coming, I think, haven't we? Is our new one that we ordered? It's a spear.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for it. I just want to show it to everybody because it's
absolutely. Well, talking of spears, and being a nice natural segue. Mikey, it is my turn, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
You want to say hello to those in the audience? See who's in there. Give
let's
them a
see,
quick
'cause
shout out.
we have got a lot of people in. So we've got, well, first of all, to our favorite guest. No offense, everybody, but Lynn, how are you?
Hello, Lynn.
Lynn, where's my bloody slip?
Hello, Lynn.
Don't worry, he's off his meds tonight, Lynn. So that explains the antisocial behaviour.
I paid up front and she ran away.
We've got Tippers in. We've got Zen Ali is in. We've got Nigel in. We don't talk about Matt Slipjoint Sawyer. Ghost Malone's in.
Ghost
Malone.
is in. Ghost is in. Yeah,
Johnny
Ghost
boy.
Malone.
Woo! Good to see you back, buddy. Good to see you back. We have got Griff is in. Naked the El Señor and Naked Sean, or Sean Desnudo as we call. And I saw Spiros in earlier. Baron's in, Splitting Slices in, Stuart's in, Midnight Crisis, Dave is in, and the immortal and the eternal Tony Blade in Wales is in as well, I do believe. So,
man.
as is Tim Titus and any number of other people. So you're all very welcome, and it's all,
Yes.
all good to see you.
So give us a knife then.
Yes. So talking about spear points, and also as I mentioned, Rosecraft blades, and it was funny because there were so many to choose from in the Rosecraft sub collection, but this is the one I went for.
That's just a beautiful wee little knife that's not so little.
Stephen, you read my mind. I mean, what can I tell you?
Or butted in.
What? Yeah, either or.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Tallahassee Lake, it is just
Beautiful.
the most beautiful knife. It really is. There's just something really very special about it. And of all of them, and I mean, that's what I was saying. But when I was trying to decide this, it was those knives that spoke to me. It was the ones that said, "Buy me again, don't lose me, buy me again." And I just went, "Yeah, I know," because this little baby here, I'd buy it again in a heartbeat, because everything about it is just beautiful, from the color of the bone to the shield to just the perfection of the construction, and that blade is just a fabulous, small,
beautiful
looking teardrop spear.
And I mean, this is what people keep saying. Oh, the Chinese, I wouldn't buy a Chinese knife. Let me tell you,
was saying the same thing to me
because
today.
because of the designer, who designs it. The Chinese didn't design it. This is designed by
Andy.
What's his face? Andy.
Yeah.
He designed it, and he has made an amazing. I mean, you've got to give him credit. That is just a fabulous design.
It's
fabulous.
It's a great wee knife. Absolutely. And as I say, I'd replace it in a heartbeat. And one of the other reasons I would replace it in a heartbeat, one, they're still available, probably somewhere. And two, they're affordable. So it's not. I mean, it's like the Companion, and to a certain extent, like the 71. These are knives that you could afford to replace without it feeling like
too much. And it's funny that, except for the Bear, is the only one that I know. I would definitely just go out tomorrow and get another one, because I'd be lost without it.
Yeah.
Although I don't use it very much, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's like my little corner of the blanket. It's my little comforter.
Yes, exactly.
Definitely. Go ahead, Maggie boy. Hit us up with another super knife.
I picked a Rosecraft, and it was hard to pick a Rosecraft because there are so many that I like. And this is a little. I was Otter Creek. I was. Do you know what I went for in the end? Because I was late to the show, but when I got this, I had to go for the French Broadjack.
You're kidding me.
I love the French Broadjack.
Really?
Honestly, I got this about a year after it came out, and I got that red bone with the shield. Look at the lines of that. There's no edges on it. It's just half stop, lovely action. I adore the French Broadjack, and I thought if I lost the French Broadjack, I'd be straight down to get another one.
Show us that again there, Mikey, on full screen. There you go.
I just think it's got a swedged Warncliffe. It's
the red bone on it is just
the red.
It's like the sort of counterbalance of the blue.
It's so comfortable. It's a full four-fingered knife as well. It's half stop D2. Great action. I just think that's such a good-looking knife.
Oh. Yeah.
I would
It's-
need to get another one of these straight away.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those knives that I've sort of gone cold on the straight edge ones as opposed to ones with belly. So the Warncliffe sort of suffered for that, but honestly, that's one of the best and prettiest Warncliffes out there at the minute.
Do you know that I could have easily have picked 10 Rosecrafts that I would have gone out and bought.
Yeah.
It's the only reason I didn't pick them, because I would replace, of the ones I kept, I would replace every
Yeah.
one of them with a
The
lot.
Otter Creek, the Cane Creek,
Absolutely.
what's the jackknife that I got in Stag? That was lovely. What's the
Oh,
jack one?
was that the gunstock?
No, the Savage Creek gunstock. Again,
Oh,
what a great knife.
yeah.
So many of them. And even that new little peanut.
Yeah.
It's funny, I very nearly put my large Lethers on as one I would replace, because it's my steak knife in the front room.
Oh, that's right.
I
Yeah.
use it for anything that's meat. I get that knife out because it's just fabulous.
Uh-huh.
But there's the small Lethers. Talking of handles, like you were saying, that handle's comfortable. This is the baby Lethers. Still a fantastic blade on it. It's at least 2.5-inch blade on this. Yeah, well, it's 2 3/4 nearly. But this has got the wee small back bit, but it fits. It's beautiful. And it's sort of some of the patterns that people don't lift and try.
TK's being rude to our French cousins.
Yeah, no, that's a really good pick.
Yeah, that was it. It was unusual though, because again, how did you pick that one? I mean, did it just jump out at you, or was it one that had been playing on your mind?
This was one. This was a very. I had most of the range as they were coming out, and that was one that, for whatever reason, kind of passed me by. But I always liked the look of it.
Uh-huh.
And I think getting into the French knives, that pattern started to appeal to me more. And then once I got that knife, I absolutely fell in love with that knife. I think I told Slippy, like the day that I bought it, I said, "This is amazing." And I managed to get one of the first run red bone ones, and it's just so good. And when I was looking for like the Rosecrafts, I was looking at the Otter and the big one that you had out on the video, Stephen, as well.
The Nolichucky?
The Nolichucky. I was looking at all of the Barlows, like the Dragon Scaled one. Yeah. And then I saw that and I was like, that is one I would want to get straight away.
It's, yeah, I have to say, I mean, I just didn't pick a Rosecraft for the simple fact is, of all the ones that I have kept, I would replace if I lost one.
Yeah, I know,
because they're just so good. Yeah, it's so good. Right, what am I going to choose now?
No, let's go. The question.
Well, let's go German again. Let's stay on that side of the shuck. And this one is what I like to call probably one of the most comfortable knives that I have in my collection. And this is the Boker club knife in beautiful ironwood, which I just think it's got that sort of cigar pattern. It is the most comfortable grip. You don't think about, and that's what I like, a knife that you can just pick up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's why I love Slippy's better than locking knives. No clip. You just pick it up. It goes in your hand, and I'm locked in. No matter what way I've just grabbed it, it's locked in. It has a lovely big ricasso up here, which is great. So it's not going to...
And the finger folds there naturally.
It's natural, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have a large hand, that's where it sits comfortably. And it's never going to close on me. Not that it ever has, but I just like to say that. But it is a super knife. Nice and thin, but not too thin. So it's a good full EDC knife. And this one's a N690, which is, again, a fantastic blade steel for a little pocket knife. Just super.
Oh, the club knife. I have the Castleberg one, I know one, and it is one of my favorites.
It's just
one of my favorites.
Beautiful knife.
It's a lovely pattern. Absolutely stunning pattern for like a pocket knife.
As to whether or not it will make the cut here, that remains to be seen, Knifeless. That remains to be seen.
So there you go. That's my next one. So go ahead. It's you, Justin.
Yeah. So what we'll go. Well, I'm going to go a wee bit left of center here because it was. I'm going to show the first knife that occurred to me when we were talking about this. A knife that you would replace without hesitation, without, and I have to say it surprised even me. I think it may have surprised Mikey. Um, it surprised the hell out of me actually. But of all the knives that I lost, that I might lose, this is the one I replace almost immediately with exactly the same knife, and the damn to the cost. And it's a
Yes.
bug out.
Yes.
I mean, so apologies to, well, actually, ringing the changes in this knife nerdvana of traditional aficionados or whatever else. It is a modern locker, and it is an old model of a modern locker. And I was a slow convert to the bug out because I would have gone Spyderco all the way, and wouldn't have even thought about the bug out, especially the basic bug out, which I thought was so cheaply made. This is the special edition with the carbon fiber, so there's no giving the handles, and it is ultra light. The action on it is to die for. The steel on it is, what's it, Mikey? 20 CV?
S90V.
S90V.
Just a fantastic steel.
And it's just amazing. And the profile on the blade, the blade itself is, to me, this is the perfect knife. And I mean, everybody's got their own definition of the perfect knife. This is ultimately slicey, ultimately light, very, very pocketable. If I could carry this legally, this would never leave my pocket. It really wouldn't. And I just think it is the best locking knife out there. You could take all of my locking knives, and the only one I would replace in a heartbeat would be this one, because I think if I got this one, it would be all the locking knife I would ever need again. And I honestly say that with hand on heart. And these things are not cheap.
Jud, if I had lost any of my bug outs, any of them, that's the only one that I would replace is the S90V in carbon fiber.
Really?
It's the only one. And I've got 2 of the smaller ones and 4 of the bigger ones, and that's the only one that I would ever think about changing. It is that carbon.
I've got the titanium in 20 CV, and again, it's just a classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally just a classic. I don't use it much, so it's not one that I use much. It's just one I have there because I think it's probably going to end up being what the PM2 was. The bug out is going to take over eventually as the PM2 stops becoming
the knife of
Spyderco.
Yeah.
I think the bug out is definitely, because I'm sure it's still selling today. No matter what variant they bring out, it sells.
Yes, we have some contention in the ranks.
A bug out, yeah. I mean, it's slip joint. I mean, Matt is a traditional guy. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, no, and we do like to hurt his feelings, don't we? Because I mean, it keeps him in check.
I don't think Matt has feelings.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about that actually. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, we've got some. TK saying that he'd replace the bug out with the drop bear. And actually, TK, I know you might be being sarky, but the drop bear is a fantastic bug out substitute because it's got that same kind of profile of the blade.
It's a bit
lovely
meatier, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit deeper,
and
a bit probably a wee bit heavier.
Thicker, yeah.
But the drop bear, the drop bear is a nice knife.
Yeah,
it's a lovely knife.
I don't think it has the style of this one.
No, that's a bit like the bear with that carbon on it. It changes it, completely.
It just lifts it.
I mean, I can't imagine buying a Bexar Bear in G10. I just
no. Why would you?
No,
because it's just a normal knife.
Yeah, because of the titanium, it just lifts this above because it gives it the weight that I want on a knife. Do you know what I mean? Especially on a little knife that's that thin.
Yeah. I mean, we've got some votes for the club knife, definitely.
Yeah, that's a lovely knife. Lovely knife.
I would go.
Just watch this space. Woo! Watch this space because we have one that 3 of us have ordered. It's our yearly one that we buy one each year that we each take turn picking what it is. It was Mikey's turn this year, and he has picked a flipping classic one.
Really nice.
Cannot wait for it.
And it's my pick next as well on the knives, isn't it?
No.
Oh no, it is.
No, now. Now,
yes.
on the show, on the live show that we're doing now.
We're going to skip over that, Mikey, because I want to see what's the. No, I'm only joking. No, go.
I'm going to go with Justin's theme of lock knives, and it only came down to 2 lock knives for me. And the one that I didn't pick.
Wait.
Right.
I'm sorry, Mikey, but we have to acknowledge the progress that you have made on your in your therapy. I mean, journey. In terms
Therapy's
of
right.
you managed to reduce the choice to 2 lock knives.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, who are you? What have you done with Michael Newman?
Well, this is the new me, the new and improved version. Just
Something
a bit older.
has crawled up somewhere in him and stayed in there.
I know it's possessed him. It's possessed. We need an
It keeps
exorcism. Stuart,
Tickle him at the bottom of the brain every now and then, and you just.
Oh, I think we're going to have some popular responses.
If I was to lose my buck 110, and this is just a standard one, this is just a 420 buck 110, but it has got the finger grooves. If this knife, which has been with me for a long time, if this was to go, the buck 110 in 420 would be straight back.
But Mikey, you have 10 of them.
More than that.
I was just checking his honesty there. Just checking his honesty.
If for some reason all 25 of them fell out of his pocket and he couldn't find them,
how could you lose 25 buck 110s? The earth would fall on its side.
How can you collect 25 buck 110s?
I don't have 25. I've only got 24. Anyway, but yeah, I've had one of these knives for well over 30 years. So if I was to lose a buck 110, I would get another buck 110. I think these
I wouldn't meet you that day, I have to say.
These are just fantastic. The only other lock knife that was in consideration was the Benchmade Crooked River.
Yeah, nice too.
But having this for like so long, I could not be without this lock knife. This is my lock knife. There are many like it, but this is my one.
Okay.
Zen Ali agrees with you. I'm pretty sure that TK is now finally happy. He is content that we have mentioned a buck knife.
I've just had one since I was 13, and I'm in one there, and I can't be without one.
Well, I'll have to say that since I got this one recovered, the buck 112, I have had this out nearly every day, just holding and stroking and getting that lovely feeling in hand. I have fallen in love with this buck 112, and I don't like the buck 110, but I love this.
And it is beautiful.
Love this. And can it be just the scales? It must be, because I mean, I totally just.
It's not just the scales; it's the work on the obtrusive pins.
Yes,
that were so.
They
were such a distraction.
Awful. So now I just have one pin in the center, but I have to say I am converted to. I think I've got about 5 or 6 bucks now. What's going on? Yeah.
Good grief.
Because I also think they make one of the best Stockmans out there. If you don't like blade rub, because it's 3 separate blades, but yet it's not that much thicker than
3 separate springs.
Springs, yeah. Sorry, it's 3 separate blades.
Yeah, funny enough that.
Yeah, it's like a Paddy video. That. Yeah, no, that's. Well, here's one that will probably. I don't know. Some people might think it's silly, but I'm sorry. To me, what I'm going to show you now is one of the best production knives.
Use your words, Stephen.
Long pause. This is drama. It's building up.
I just think it's one of the best value production knives that's out there, and none less of a very, very good knife. It's not just cheap, it is very good knife. And I got it this year, and if you've been around, you'll probably know what it is. And Mikey will probably agree. There we are. The Rough Rider Barlow. It's the one that's in the
Cinnamon Stag.
Cinnamon Stag.
Cinnamon Bone Stag Barlow, yeah.
And it's got carbon steel on it. It is fabulous.
That was one of my picks, Stephen. That was one of my picks.
Yeah, it looks fabulous. I mean, mine's starting to wear away on the end. You can see here at the end of it here, it's starting to wear away here to white because I just carried it, and that sits in my palm and moves with me. And I absolutely love this thing, and I carry it far more than I should, considering the other knives that I have in my collection. Yeah. And if I lost this, I mean, I might even buy it brand new again.
well, I mean,
because it would be.
Are you sure? Are you
what
sure
is
you
it?
could afford it?
Yeah, it's about £20 or something.
23 quid they are. 23
23
quid
quid.
for a carbon steel Barlow.
And if you ever want to check out what traditional knives are all about, this is what they're all about. Affordability, perfect knives for EDC. This is just fabulous. I love this knife.
Carbon steel, pinch bolsters, threaded bolster.
Beautiful. Just an absolute stunner of a knife. I love it.
But actually, that's point. TK, as usual, is being very insulting, Stephen. I was just saying because I think he was just about to remind. I mean, apart from the fact that he can't spell it properly, I think he was going to insult the Salenza.
No, he was going to.
No, it's not the Sabenza. It's that large Rough Rider.
That long, big long one I have, the big Rough Rider, the big huge one.
Send it back. Send it back.
Oh, the Sabec.
He didn't say it with the French twang.
Oh, that's why I didn't understand it.
Yeah,
it's the Texas accent always gives it off. But what you tell me is that I accused him of not being able to spell it, and the spelling was perfect. Okay.
Well, no, spelling wasn't perfect either, but yeah,
closer than mine. Yes. At least he knew what it was. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, if humility wasn't alien to me, I might actually be humble.
If any of you boys, why don't you put down if there was one knife in your collection? This is for those of you out there in audience.
Or six.
Yeah, but even just one knife. If you all put down one knife, it'll take us another half an hour to read them. If you all put down one knife, if you lost it, that you would buy straight away.
No.
And the thing about straight away, it's one that's not going to affect your financial status. You know, if it's a really expensive knife and it's going to cause problems, don't pick that knife. Pick another one. But just pick a knife that you would replace.
But it might be that knife.
If you've got the money and it's that knife, absolutely.
Or even if you don't have the money, but you've got to have the knife.
Yeah, or you have a wife like mine who'll buy you one.
Now, let's say that we don't recommend that kind of approach, but it's always a possibility.
My wife doesn't like seeing me crying, so
I find that always works quite nicely.
Yeah, I start crying first and then ask her. If I this, I'm feeling so much better.
With that face.
Stephen, with awesome. That face, it looks like a slapped hairy button.
I would give you a knife for that. Yes. Now, anyway, so I mean, Slippy's answer is predictable, if nothing else.
But also extremely understandable.
Oh, totally. Oh, I'm not disagreeing. We had an awful lot. We had a lot of uptake on the buck replacement from Zen Ali and any
Buck 112. That Peter's a sensible man.
Yeah. An unusual one from left field was Tony saying that he would replace his Victorinox floral knife in a heartbeat.
Well, that's a florat. I'm not sure what a florat is.
Oh, I know, but we'll assume it's the Victorinox floral. But okay. I could be wrong. Given that I've been wrong before. I know it's unusual, but there you go. And then we've got a number of others as well.
It's funny you talk about that little floral knife. That's the one with a little sheep's foot on it, isn't it?
Yeah, or lamb's foot. Yeah.
It's an absolutely beautiful little knife to have in here.
Fantastic.
It's a gentleman's knife.
Is that the Chisel Grand one?
Yes, I think it is. Yeah, and it's a beautiful little knife.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember one thing I used mine when I had it. I don't have it anymore now, strangely enough, but it was lovely for slicing your banana going on your breakfast cereal. It was just the perfect size little knife for doing that.
Have you seen Stuart's perfect answer for us?
Yeah, I'm going to get down to it. We've got Case 18 Stockman. We've got the Spyderco Urban. MB, I am so pleased you're getting so much mileage out of that knife. That is fantastic. It's really lovely to know it's going to go into a good home. We've got the MKM Yipper, which is a classic one. Chelsea, you can come back. Obviously, the PPP knife had to be in there.
I struggled so hard not to put that in there because I would buy because we got one of the custom ones.
You can't buy it again, though, can you? Really?
No, it's gone.
That patent's gone.
Michael would make one for me if I asked him.
He said that he wouldn't. No.
TK, an American replacing an Arthur Wright Barlow. That is high praise indeed, I have to say. And then we've got Tim who replaces 940. Completely understandable.
Oh, I can understand that.
Yeah. I can understand that. Great knife.
The Cavard Dozier, another fantastic knife.
Dozier, I mean, yeah, what a great little work knife.
Yeah, and it would be an easy one to replace in terms of cost.
Yeah.
Then we've got this Cold Steel Recon 1. And I mean, they're all classic knives.
This is what a K-bar dozier looks like after years of sharpening.
Years of
Oh,
abuse,
yeah.
badly sharpened.
Yeah.
We got another vote for the tackler, and again, yeah, Slippy. It was the hardest thing in the world to choose out of Ashley's, and we're going to come on to that as well. We've got the Sack Climber, we've got the Rat One. Well, no, Zenali's saying that he already has a Rat One in reserve just in case. Obviously because it's a user for him.
He's a prepper just in case he loses it. Yeah.
It's still not. He still hasn't got contingency worked in as well as you have with the $24 though. I mean, he's got a wee bit of work to do.
It's funny because it going on them basic knives. All the Ganzos I've got, the 6 Ganzos that I've got, I would replace immediately.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
It took me years to get the one that I got at Sharp Show. And I spent 15 quid, and you were there. I was as excited about that Ganzo as a £325 knife. I was just as excited to get it again. So yeah, I definitely have a very weird collection thought.
Yes, absolutely. But don't we all? But anyway, to bring it back to for my next knife, and to bring it back to Slippy's, this sort of marks how difficult it was to choose, because I've got 2 Ashleys here, and I would replace either of them almost instantaneously, but one of them's the same as Stephen.
Yeah, so I was going to say you're doing me a favor by doing this one, but I can see why you would do this.
I'm going to go different, and I know at least 3 people on today who would agree with me wholeheartedly.
I would count in as 4.
4. I would replace this in a heartbeat because Ashley Harrison Trapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful.
I think the Ashley Harrison Trapper is without single blade trapper, without hope of contradiction, is the best trapper I have ever seen, heard of, or owned. It is just the most amazing knife in hand.
And I would know an American who won one of them on a Christmas draw would back it up very much. He still loves his. So
and I mean, I just think as a pattern, it is absolutely glorious.
That handle is fab. Is that Bogo?
Yeah, it's
Bogo. Flipping gorgeous handle.
And I mean, it's not even. I got this as plain as can be, and it is just one of my favorite Ashleys. It really is. And what I'm going to do is when we move on to, a couple of Ashleys down the line, when we've got some new ones, I'm going to get another one because I just can't resist it. I've got 2 Ashley trappers. I've got the Damascus one, but this one, which is the true basic, and it's that big bellied spear.
It's a gorgeous blade. That's not a spear. It's a drop.
Oh, sorry, clip point. Beg your pardon. Big belly clip. Beautiful. It is just the nicest clip point. I know that Sean is already agreeing with me
yeah. Sean got one for his birthday. It's honestly, for me, it's the best trapper, single bladed trapper.
I think Ashley, and he does the different knives because I mean I have the big spade blade, but I've got the trapper handle on it, and I think no matter what blade you put in front of that handle, because of the grip you get on that handle, it makes any blade good. It's just super grip. And I'll tell you what's even I think it is the one that you got me, which was the Lanny's clip version.
Yeah. Oh, the Lanny's clip is
such a beautiful.
I think it has the same blade, but it's
it's actually it's
even deeper.
It's a saber grind.
Oh yes, that's right.
It's really
deeper on the.
It's a saber grind, and I just think this is one of the most beautiful clip point. And it's just such a lovely knife. Look at that. And this is in Bogo. It's got lovely grey through it. It's a lovely, but look at that bloody clip point. Come on. That's like an old sort of buck. It's gone back to that buck days.
Yeah.
But much nicer handles.
It's absolutely stunning.
The saver, look at the hollow grind on that. It is just stunning.
And
in hand, that honestly is, I think you would love that in hand.
Mikey, I think we need a Lanny's clip from Ashley.
Swedged. Is that as well, Stephen? Yeah, that
Look at, I swear, Arthur Wright's clip points, they're just the best in the world.
Absolutely.
They really are. All of them full range from the basic bar.
But then Ashley gives it another dimension. I mean, the Arthur Wright blades, but that clip point in there, the saber grind, that deep hollow, It's just a fabulous knife.
It's a gorgeous knife. that
It,
one.
it really was.
Really
So
is.
thank you again.
I'm surprised that didn't make the sentimental cut.
No.
Bitch! No. So,
Oh, Mikey, or is it Stephen? Who's up?
Stephen's just no. Is it? Who just did theirs?
I just did mine.
That's me.
Mikey.
It's me.
That's Mikey.
Arthur Wright standard clip point Barlow. I know it's been like it's been like mentioned, but I thought I'd say these to closer to the end. For me, as a standard carbon steel Barlow, which doesn't cost a great deal of money, if I lost these, they would be replaced that day.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. They've got the action. They've got the pull. They're just amazing little pocket knives.
And here's the thing that I know we've been talking a lot about it, but Matt Sawyer, I know he's a bit of a knob, but he is an absolutely fantastic job of recovering knives. Now, here in the UK, so you can have one of these very basic Barlows and have a multitude of different handle materials put on them. And it costs £35 on top of a knife that costs about £40 or 40 odd pound. But I mean, that's just. Oh.
This is one that Matt did for me. This was my everyday user in Eakywood, and it's now got wenge on it.
Oh, it's just beautiful,
fantastic.
And really, just to have an Arthur Wright clip point Barlow is just it's just a fabulous knife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really
no
is.
doubt about it. I would be.
And again, it's no difficulty to replace.
No.
Cost that is well. I mean, you would be mad not to. I mean, if it's the perfect knife to lose, but not that I say that it's easy to lose it, but if you're going to lose it, then you know that at least you can get another one, and more to the point, you will get another one because you like the knife so much,
and you can get the cover material you want.
Yeah,
because he do Eakywood as standard, but you can get the cover material you want now with.
It's the build quality, it's the fit and finish, it's the carbon steel, it's the action, it's the handmade stuff. They're just wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, super. Nice. Great choice. No arguments there.
This is a fantastic point. If Mikey lost those bottles, he would only have 217 left.
Yeah, you're probably not that far wrong there.
No, I won't even say the number of clip point Barlows.
It's not quite 217, but it's close.
It's closer than I am to it anyway. The next I'm going to choose is going back.
Hold on a second. I want to start a fight.
Okay.
Actually,
what?
Zen Ali wants to start a fight. Oh, sacrilege! Sacrilege!
It's not though. It's not the greatest Barlow ever.
Oh, it's a poor second to Arthur Wright Barlow. Sorry, Zen. No,
it's a lovely Barlow, but it's not what I would consider.
It's all right.
It hasn't got the. I don't know. It's just there's something. It's lovely. It's a really beautiful, and I've got one of the high end, one of the low ones. Slippy just done one of the low end ones for me and recovered it with it's bone, buffalo, and
it's fabulous looking actually. Yeah.
Newwood, and it's just beautiful. But I'm sorry, you just have to get into it.
Look, I will defend Zen's right to be wrong.
Yes, and I mean as we do in this democracy of a community.
Yeah, somebody has to be wrong. It could be Zen this week. It might be Zen next week. We just don't know.
Okay, Zen, you're wrong.
However, he is wrong about the knife, but he is right about us being tossers. So I mean that balances it out.
Right, I'm going to go on what started me out on traditionals, where I started from, where I just fell in love and got completely addicted to these knives, and it's the GEC. And the one I wanted from the beginning, and I've always had one, a TC Barlow. Well, not always, but shortly after I started getting into them, I made sure I got a TC Barlow, and I've traded lots of them for different ones. But this one I just love, the autumn bone on it, jigged. There we go, jigged autumn bone, but the clip, and I think outside of Ashley, I think that's the nicest clip. Well, it's between this is strange now. It's between this and the Rosecraft.
Rosecraft clips.
The Rosecraft beaver is a beaver, isn't it, Mikey? What is it? A beaver? Yeah,
Beaver Creek.
Beaver Creek. It's got a gorgeous.
I know the Beaver Creek. Isn't the Beaver Creek a sheep's foot or a ram's foot?
Yeah. Oh, do you mean the
Otter Creek.
Otter Creek.
Do you mean Otter Creek Barlow? Yeah.
Yeah, the Otter Creek Barlow. The blade on it is absolutely stunning. I think I would maybe just go with it, but it's going to be a very close behind it out of my top 3. I just think it is. These knives are they're iconic, really. And although the company only started in 2006, it's strange to say an iconic Barlow for all the age of it, but they just are throughout the world. Everybody loves a GEC.
Yeah, I mean, and I do. I mean, and my favorite GEC almost made the cut, which is
price prohibitive, I suppose.
It's the Cripple Creek Engineer, and I mean,
that's a lovely one.
I picked this up today and carried it all day because I thought if I was going to replace an expensive knife, this would be the one I would replace because I love this knife.
I think it's fabulous.
It's just amazing. Sorry. But it didn't quite make the cut because it was just a little bit. It was the cost that made me balk.
Yeah, because it's too early in its life to get them cheap on the second-hand market.
True. And I'm not sure that they depreciate that much.
They're one of the ones that will stay up there because they are just a beautiful knife.
They are.
Really sorry I didn't get that one. Yeah. Really sorry.
Mikey, what have you got first?
Your last one.
I had to go for a proper English blade. I had to go for a lamb's foot.
At last.
Oh, lovely.
I had to go for the new model because this just talks to me. This is such a wonderful knife.
Really is.
It's lightweight. It's slim. It's got a fantastic action on it. 5 pins. It's just, and the lamb's foot blade is so good. It does so many jobs. It's a fantastic blade. It really is.
And I have to say, I mean, I'm not a big fan of a lamb's foot blade, but I was completely enamored with that Baker or
Barber.
Why do I always call it a flipping Baker? Somebody's going to make a Baker.
What about the candlestick maker?
All right, Paddy.
Yeah, thank you very much. But I just think that is the most gorgeous lamb's foot. I don't know. It's just a combination of everything.
It's the handle.
Yeah, it really is.
Because it's not quite the Senator handle. But it's got such detail, like fine detail. It's the gentleman's Senator, if you like.
It's so comfortable. It's so light. You can just slip it into your pocket and you don't even feel it.
It's a beautiful knife. I hope he gets and makes plenty more of them because they're great.
And I mean,
I think this is wonderful. But this is also going for pretty much any sort of half-right lamb's foot. I would, if I lost the Senator, I'd get another Senator. It's just one of these pocket knives with that lamb's foot blade is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, the Arthurite lamb's foot I do love, I have to say. And they come in different varieties. There's rounded, there's more square ones. There's more of a. There's so many different ones. All people.
Some of them, like the older ones are much more rounded on that top.
Yeah, I have a lovely old one there, and the black plastic handle. It's a little round one.
Yeah,
beautiful little knife.
But also, I mean, that's not a scary knife, is it? It's just like a little pocket knife. Just pull out, just like a Victorinox. You do your job and then you put it away again.
Perfect for cutting a scone. I mean, all I can say is, and it's even good for buttering a scone, because I mean, you don't get too much grease into the nail neck.
I was going to say something there, but our show next week should be really interesting. I'm not going to say it because that'll be part of the next week's show.
Absolutely, but I agree with you, Mikey. That's a cracker, and actually, it's funny. It's probably one I would replace in a heartbeat as well.
And he only made them this year for us to sell at Sharp Show. It was a brand new pattern, and he gave us the honor of being able to sell them at Sharp Show. So, Michael, again, thank you very much because we enjoyed that honor.
Oh, it was brilliant.
It was lovely.
But what a fabulous knife! A fabulous little knife. You can just, it's gone.
I think when people get
So
that in
slim in
hand, they'll
pocket.
buy one because
Yeah.
it's one of those things. Well, I'm not sure, but when you get it in hand, you just think, all right.
There's a lot of people that have not been sure, but once they've picked it up, just like Nigel did, I think
Yeah.
it's you think, yeah, it's cool.
It is
Yeah,
such a
absolutely
comfortable knife.
beautiful. I think we're well into this, so we need to
We'll
start
finish it.
wrapping
One
it up.
more.
Or are we going for this our sentimental
No,
one?
I've still
Oh,
one
yeah,
left.
you
Have you
go.
done all 6?
I've done all mine, yeah.
Oh, I haven't done.
Well, you do
Have you
yours.
done all 6, Mikey?
I've got another one here.
All right,
Yeah,
then
so
go for it.
Are you sure you've done all 6?
Well, I think so. Yeah, I've miscounted.
Well, my one is, I'm sorry, you're not going to get away with it because I'm going to do an Ashley. And this, to me, this is pretty special because this is one of the knives that I, between the three of us, we went for this design. It was based on an old A.G. Russell that I had. And we sent it over to Ashley and Michael. And we said, Ashley, could you make us a,
Do something.
do something? And this is what he came back with. This is my most used knife at the minute. It's absolutely, this is in
01. And Desert Ironwood.
Desert Ironwood, but the most rare looking Desert Ironwood with blonde in it. Beautiful, about 4 different colors going down. The back is much more, hold on a second. There we go. The back is much more neutral as Desert Ironwood would be, but look at these blonde bits in it. I just think it is gorgeous. And I asked him for a spear, and I asked him for a spear with a point. Now, I know most spears have a little point, but I said, I want a proper point. And look at that knife. That is just fabulous.
But it's not even a spear, though. It's the depth of the blade
That's
and
the thing.
sliciness of it.
It's amazing. It's got a hollow grind. All Ashley's customs, well, nearly all Ashley's customs are hollow ground by him on the machine. And it's just an absolutely
Monster.
Beautiful knife. Full forfend. It's a bigger handle, and the blade to handle ratio is not as equal as other knives. Do you know what I mean? But you still got it's a 2 3/4 blade, but it looks a lot smaller than what the handle is just so comfortable. He does do a lovely handle, actually, I have to say. And this is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous knife. And no stamp on it. Somebody just said it's got a lovely back spring done by Ashley. But there wasn't enough room to put a stamp on it, so I could care less.
Yeah, I mean,
I could care less. There's only been 3 of these made.
Yeah,
there's only.
I mean, that was the other one that I would have jumped at to get replaced because it's unusual. 2, there's only 3 of them, and 3, it's just a fantastic. Again, it's another perfect knife.
And I just wish now that people would go to Ashley and say, I want a forager.
Yeah.
Because honestly, it's such a lovely knife, beautiful knife, and in use and in pocket. It's light as well, which surprised me.
Yeah.
Cheerio. Take care,
reminding us that we're over our time limit.
Yes.
Mikey, you got one more knife, so go for it, baby.
So it would be another sodbuster, and it would be my shing. Either one of my shings, to be fair.
Yeah.
But you only just got that one.
Yeah, well, I don't want to lose it, but I do have 2 like shings now, but the shing sodbuster, when you get that action,
it's the weight of it though as well, Mikey, isn't it? It's a beautiful weight.
It's a beautiful weight. It's got a nice large pivot. It's got a great action, and I've been carrying this every day since Sharpshire, every single day.
That says a lot. That says a lot. It is a beautiful one. Now, just to remind everybody out there, who inspired you to get that?
It was so I was at Sharp Show and I hadn't really bought much, and my friend Jud was stood next to me, and I looked at this knife, and he said, "If you don't buy it, I will." So, is it an inspiration or is it a threat? Either way, I bought the knife.
I think it could go either way.
Really. It could go. It could have gone either way. Yeah. So, but yeah, another sodbuster.
I know we're over time, but let's do one, and we'll just show it. Not do any much talking about it. The sentimental one that if we lost, we would buy back.
I'm glad we don't have to explain it.
It's a beauty.
Jack Wolf Vampire.
Beautiful knife.
Case Copperlock.
And I'm going with the Hinder XM3, XM8, XM3 Slippy. Yeah, I couldn't even think what it. XM18. God, for goodness sake, Justin, would you bloody write it down for me?
The Hinderer.
The Hinder Slippy, which I just think is one of the best. Oh, just a beautiful knife. And this one was for my dad.
Mikey, yours.
Randy.
And this was a memento of my first memento of Paddy's Potato Peters. This is the first knife we got that I got. Like Paddy Stephen gifted me when we started the podcast.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's why this one. But apart from anything else, it's one of my favorite knives, and I'd replace it in a heartbeat.
So comfortable in hand that it just doesn't look it, but then you put it in hand, you go, oh.
Yeah, exactly so. Exactly so. So those are our 7 knives. Each that we've taken you through. We've taken you through 6 immediate replacements, 1 sentimental trying to replace it, and it hopefully gives you something to think about in terms of your own collection. Which ones would you replace in a heartbeat if you lost it? Not that we want to leave anybody with the unpleasant thought of having lost it.
And also, guys, please don't lose your pocket knives.
Yeah, take more care of them. I mean, some people lose Michael May knives at weddings, and I mean but we won't talk about that right now.
Do you know what though? The worst thing is that somebody undeserving has probably got that knife.
I know there is that. There is that. What is telling though, Michael, is that you've never tried to replace it.
That is also telling, isn't it?
No, I've just heard of somebody else has just had a really bad experience.
Oh no,
his knife's on the way back, but that's not for me to say.
And it's not for us to end on. So thank you very, very much for everybody joining us. There's 53 people who are still with us.
Thank you so much.
Don't you have lives? Go and enjoy yourself.
And please hit the like button on the way out.
Yes.
And please subscribe if you're not subscribed. It just means the world to us. Yeah. It really gets us put out there a wee bit more. And we just want more people to enjoy you.
Next week, we will be talking about something completely different.
Yeah,
we haven't
good
quite
one.
Finalized it, but it is going to be a cracker. It may even be different and original enough to keep the sarcastic words out of TK's mouth.
We might
unlikely.
We might even put a special intro.
Oh, Stephen's going to do his thing again. No. Is it with the fan dance and everything?
No, what do you call that? Oh yeah, I could
nipple tassels. No,
the balloon dance.
I'm going to end this stream before it gets out of control.
Please do. Have a nice weekend.